Okay, this is a short video to go along with the Python to Icebergs. I have some really simple code here. Reads from Yahoo Finance, calling a random stock from a short list I have. We create a unique ID key, send it to Kafka, then I append it to a list, all those fields, and then every 1,000 records, I'm writing it to a Iceberg table, which is using SQLite as a simple catalog, pushing it to MinIO, and then starting the whole thing again with a little sleep in there so it doesn't overwhelm the API or Kafka. Next step is to see if I want to make this into a NiFi processor. We'll see, but let's get this started. So I got this running. I got some output here. Be faster if I turn this off, but it's good for the demo to see this happen. Maybe make the sleep even smaller. I don't know if I want to completely get rid of the sleep. I know it goes pretty fast. Maybe not. We'll have to debate that. So I have that running. It's not going to write to Iceberg until we hit that magic number. But before then, it will hit to Kafka. So I'm at Cloudera Streams Messaging Manager, so I can look at the Kafka records that are going in. As you can see here, we're starting to build this up pretty quickly. And it's just sending simple JSON, the unique ID we made, the name of the stock. Ooh, that's a good cruise line. Timestamp, current timestamp, and a stock value. Pretty simple, but we're streaming that data in. Let's see where we are. We're at 200. As you can see, random is not fully random, but we're getting some good stocks in just to give you an idea how we do this. And then we're going to put this into our MinIO object store, which has a directory. Since this is where we pointed our Iceberg tables to, there's a metadata directory that is a mix of Arrow and JSON metadata that it needs to know where it is and be able to do time travel. It's all managed for you, which is awesome. You don't have to think about that. And it's just going to load a new one once we get to that point. And as we see, we got a lot of records coming through. We're still only at 400. Not much else in this demo yet. I'm debating if I should add something else to this. But just to show you, with Python and these awesome libraries out there, get my data to Kafka, get it to Iceberg. Once it's in Kafka, I can read it with Flink or Flink SQL, whatever I need. Or with NiFi, then do some additional processing on it. Again, now that I have my tables in Parquet files within a lakehouse with Iceberg, I can share that with, like, say, Cloudera Data Platform or with a ton of other data platforms out there. Obviously, for this small use case, I'm using MinIO locally instead of pushing this to a public cloud or to something like Apache Ozone in a enterprise level environment, because I'm not going to have 5 petabytes here on my laptop. This is really for demos and just to get data into Iceberg so we could start playing with it, querying it, whatever makes sense. A lot of engines we could put on top of there, including Hive and Trino and Presto, and there's probably 50 more. Let's see if we got those, we hit that 1,000 yet. Now, maybe I'll take that sleep out. We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be okay with no sleep. Oh, we also have Ethereum in there, so one non-stock. But we could take a look. We'll see if any other topics are getting decent amount of information. Right now, it's just this one. If we look other, we've got some other stocks, and we got the Google Gemma there for some other use cases. Let's see where we are. We're at 19,000. We should be getting pretty close to that 1,000. Yeah, pretty close. Riven. See how these guys do in Pfizer. Thank you for the helpful medication there. IBM, our buddies. Lots of data coming. It's just about it. We should watch for this last couple of records. And again, I'm going to try without the sleep to see if causes any problems with rest timeouts or if we go through the data too fast. Again, for a demo, it's nicer to be able to see the data than it's streaming by so fast you don't know what's going on. Obviously, in the real world, we're not going to have those delays. So we appended to the YFin stocks. So let's go in here. Let's see if we see new stuff. Yep, 421 is where we're at. Let's see the metadata that got updated. Same time. You could see 4 new metadata files here. And we could download those and take a look at them. Same with the data, which I did in the other demo. And you can look at all the data if you want. Pretty small file. Again, maybe speed it up. Maybe I want 10, 20, 100,000 in there. I guess I don't have all the stocks. Maybe this would be more interesting for a higher volume data. Maybe I'll hook this up to transit data. Transit to Iceberg. Maybe shipping data would be more more interesting. I'm going to have that later in the year when I'm going to Norway. But we'll, for now, just a little preview of Iceberg, Python, Kafka, streaming. There's a little LLM in there, and I'll show you that in the next video.